Oh yes, it's that time again. The time when the new Pokémon game is out and Pokémon fans all over the world search for in-game clues as for what the next game should be. So, is there any hints out there for Sinnoh remakes? Stay tuned for a big surprise. Most people might say it's too early to be talking about a Sinnoh remake, but with Nintendo and Game Freak being somewhat unpredictable, it's hard to say whether Auras is the last remake we will get to see, or if there will be plenty more to come. Pokémon fanatics such as myself try to put all the pieces of the puzzle together and search for hints that might have been left in-game by designers. It's sort of teased to drive us crazy and look at every detail until we claim that Steven's head resembles Sinnoh. And there, we're done. Sinnoh confirmed. But no, seriously, who could ever forget all the people that didn't believe that a third generation remake was possible? And those who searched for clues and found strong in-game evidence as many NPCs talked about Hoenn. Call me crazy, but I went on a hunt to find somewhat of the same clues, and you will not believe what I found. First, we're going to take a look at trends. Nintendo and Game Freak seem to follow some sort of pattern when it comes to releasing a new game. For instance, after Generation 3, we receive a remake of Generation 1, Pokémon Fire Red and Leaf Green. Then, after Generation 4, Generation 2 remakes came to light as Pokémon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. The pattern was broken at Generation 5, and it wasn't until after Pokémon X and Y that Gen 3 remakes received a spotlight. So to be honest, it wouldn't make sense that the next game is another remake. Most likely we're gonna have to wait until the next Gen DS console to see perhaps first Generation 7 Pokémon, and soon after that maybe, just maybe, our beloved Sinnoh. Everyone loved the new 3D engine that was introduced in Gen 6, and having remakes using it just filled everybody with nothing but happiness. So going back to my in-game hunt, I was able to find some references to Sinnoh. Keep in mind that this is only what I came across. So, if you have more evident clues, let us know in the comments below. So I have 3 pictures that I want to share with you. I took them straight from my 3DS. First, in Lilycove Museum, there is a picture of none other than Giratina on the wall. Out of all the Pokemon to choose from, why pick him? You know, maybe you're right. It might just be a coincidence. But why is it that in the same museum there is another picture of the god from Sinnoh, Arceus? 2 Sinnoh Pokemon portrayed in the same room. Is that really out of mere chance? You be the judge. The last picture that I want to show you is somewhat irrelevant, but for those who do not overlook any clues, it could be a hint for a Sinnoh remake. When you go and buy a red mat, its description talks about being inspired by Chimchar's design, which is a Sinnoh starter. I'm sure that there will be many other claims as for clues to a Sinnoh remake, and we will just have to wait and see who is proven wrong, those who believe or those who don't. Until then, it's really fun to speculate and see what happens. Wait, before you go, do you guys remember that infamous picture of that hiker talking about Hoenn, and then the whole Pokemon community talked about a Hoenn being confirmed? Here it is. So, I went on a hunt for these guys to see what they had to say this time in Pokemon Auras. And oh my god, you guys be the judge.